I've never met a nice ENTP. I actually love ENTPs, but we're going to talk about the difference between niceness and kindness in the ENTP. There is a big difference. To illustrate my point, I'm going to share a story with you. A story about the past. ENTPs have introverted sensing in their cognitive function stack, so they should appreciate this. So for those of you that don't know, I used to weigh nearly 400 pounds. I lost nearly 200 pounds naturally. It's taken me over 4 years to do it. I still have a few pounds to go. Some of you are saying, now what on earth does weight loss and obesity have to do with today's topic? Well, it actually has everything to do with it, so stick with me. It's pretty well known in the MBTI community that INFJs often struggle with, self-acceptance and self-confidence. I know that as an INFJ who was morbidly obese from the time I was literally in kindergarten, this is something that I've struggled with in my life. I always felt like my weight was holding me back and it was limiting me from becoming the person that I wanted to be, that I believed I could be. In 2017, I had gotten up to nearly 400 pounds. I was having gout attacks in my leg. Pretty rough for a younger guy. I live on the second floor of an apartment complex, and I remember being so out of shape that I literally had to crawl up the stairs at one point to get my large pizza and my bag of Doritos and my case of Pepsi up the stairs and take it into the apartment so that I could punish myself for another day. I had hit rock bottom in my life. I knew that if I didn't make some changes, I was going to die. In 2019, I'd already gotten over 100 pounds off, and a conversation that I had with an ENTP friend one night made all the difference. We were talking, and I was telling him my story about my weight loss journey up to that point, and I'll never forget what he said to me. The first thing he said to me was, "You did this to yourself. Come on, truth, preach." But then he said to me, "Johnny, you never talked about it. You never posted your weight loss on Facebook. You never talked about it on social media. You just did it. You made no excuses about it. You did it. You owned up to it and you changed it." I'll tell you guys, it would be really nice for me to go out right now and buy a large pizza and a 2-liter of Pepsi and a bag of Doritos and eat the whole thing. And you know what? My flesh wants to do that. It would be really, really, really nice to do that. But you know what? It wouldn't be kind. It would be cruel. My ENTP friend pointed out the truth to me. Winston Churchill said the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it and ignorance may deride it, but in the end, there it is. The truth often hurts, but at the same time, it is often a great blessing. The truth is, I did do it to myself, but I also changed it. If you're still with me, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This channel is all about entertainment and insight for your personality type. Hit the subscribe button. So check this out. Here's why ENTPs often can come across as jerks when in reality they generally mean well. The ENTP is using dominant extroverted intuition, auxiliary introverted thinking, tertiary extroverted feeling, and inferior introverted sensing. Extroverted intuition is about a multitude of possibilities, what ifs, what could be, theories, ideas, concepts. The ENTP's extroverted intuition sees a gigantic, almost seemingly infinite number of possibilities. And extroverted intuition is the ENTP's first function. That makes them a dominant intuitive. But coming in right behind the dominant extroverted intuition is that auxiliary introverted thinking. Introverted thinking is all about what makes logical, rational sense. ENTPs are very knowledgeable personalities who see a multitude of possibilities about what makes logical, rational sense. Truth. They are interested in truth. There are always exceptions, and I will be quick to say that we must not mistake sincerity as truth. Sincerity is not a test of truth. And the reason for that is because it's possible to be sincerely wrong. That was a Jim Rohn quote. Love that. But as a general rule, ENTPs are interested in truth. And I can tell you personally that as a younger INFJ, I used to be extremely sensitive to criticism. I have several ENTP friends, and it was often the ENTP friends that triggered that sensitivity in me. As I've gotten a little older and a little wiser, I've come to realize that in general, the ENTP really is trying to help. They're not as willing to euphemize their language and their words as some other types might be. They're a little bit less concerned about with what other people are feeling, and they're more concerned about with what makes logical, rational sense. But in my experience, they have almost always had the best interests at heart for their friends and loved ones. And that makes them very not nice, but kind. Thanks for tuning in today. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Check out the MBTI Intuitives album, including the ENTP song and the infj-song. That entire album is available for a donation of absolutely any amount. All donations go right back into supporting the channel so that I can bring you more entertainment and insight for your MBTI personality type. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.